Good morning, guys. It's Thursday, August 24th, 2017. This is the Daily Mix TV's morning edition. So any Generation X or baby boomer is going to remember the joke in the 80s about Mitsubishi Plaza taking over Rock Center. Now, in 2012, Brits and Americans alike were concerned that Tata Motors, an India-based auto manufacturer, was purchasing Jaguar Land Rover. Now, Brits for obvious reasons, because Jaguar is a popular British brand. But for Americans, it was more about the fact that Ford Motor Company sold this vehicle group to a foreign entity. Well, today rumors are swirling that Great Wall Motors, a China-based company, has had their eye on American icon Jeep and Dodge for quite some time. Now, according to a spokesperson for FCA Italy, they have not had any official communication with Great Wall Motors. Now, herein lies my point. Right now, Jeep is the top performer for Fiat-Chrysler. Yeah, they own Chrysler and Fiat, Maserati, and Alfa Romeo, as well as Dodge. But if they sell the Jeep brand, how is this going to work out for the company, considering that Jeep is the most profitable and drives the most volume? Personally, I've been a Jeep customer most of my life, so this news does have me a little concerned for the iconic brand. But perhaps my concerns are a little far-fetched. When Tata acquired Jaguar Land Rover, Brits and Americans alike were concerned that the quality of the vehicles that Tata would manufacture wouldn't be up to snuff. But guess what? Since they bought the group, sales and reviews for Land Rovers and Range Rovers have gone through the roof, and Jaguars had a resurgence in popularity. So all too often, we are so close to a brand that we just can't get past its current positioning to breathe new life into it. So perhaps it will take a Great Wall Motors to put a fresh coat of paint on the Jeep and Dodge brands. Not that Fiat-Chrysler's done a bad job. They've actually done a good job. Thankfully, though, mergers and acquisitions often lead to higher sales because of a new and fresh approach. So only time will tell. But as I said, right now, it's just rumors. Now, it's that time of year again when Samsung and Apple go toe-to-toe in their pursuit of the largest share of the smartphone pie. You may recall the issues with the Galaxy Note 7's infamous flaming battery, which led to a recall of the entire line by Samsung, bans of the phablet on airlines by the FAA, and photos and videos across the net showing consumers' phones flaming and blowing up. It became the butt of jokes on late-night TV. I mean, this was a real PR disaster. Now, flash forward to yesterday. Samsung unveiled the Galaxy Note 8 with upgraded cameras, a larger screen, and a host of other upgraded features and software. So this time of year, though, is always difficult for techies, fanboys, and fangirls alike. The holiday season's almost here. Everyone wants a new toy to play with. But depending on which side of the fence you're on, Android or iOS, this year's going to be extra tough. As we get into the fall, Samsung always tries to hedge out ahead of Apple announcements in an attempt to steal its thunder. And while the Note 8 is a great step forward for Samsung, it's beautiful and it's got some serious wow features, they just don't have the lifestyle brand status that Apple's created around its iconic smartphone. Now, I have a feeling that Samsung is in for a world of disappointment. In a few weeks, Apple's set to unveil their iPhone 8 amongst a slew of other things like the Apple Watch 3, updated iOS platforms, as well as some other surprises some friends in Cupertino have been telling me about. Now, my point is, and we've talked about this before, Apple can basically do no wrong. Steve Jobs spent an abnormal amount of time and money pushing a lifestyle brand around Apple. That's resulted in fans who live and die by what products and services the company releases. Now with Samsung, even though much of their technology is more advanced, they just don't have the brand part down in terms of that live or die customer. We're going to circle back to this when Apple has their unveiling, which is rumored to be September 12th. But we'll do a side-by-side just to give everybody a fair shake. On this afternoon's edition, we're going to talk about the eclipse results for some brands, as well as what is likely to happen now that the Federal Trade Commission has cleared the way for Amazon to acquire Whole Foods. My name is Sean Patrick Hillman. I'm the CEO of Hill Story Marketing. I'm also the editor-in-chief of the Daily Mix TV. We would love to hear from you, so please email us at thedailymixtv@gmail.com. Have a great morning, guys. We'll catch you this afternoon.